Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 114 of Black Lake Settlers. So last episode, as you all are painfully aware, I was blanketing this ship with explosive shells. And yeah, some of them might have gotten hauled away. One thing I want to do, because almost inevitably there will be centipedes to survive this, is to send some of my fighters that should be back home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send DQ and Wolf because of the weapons they have. And we'll just bring home all the things that this outpost doesn't really need. So I'm going to bring home most of the food because we could just hunt some more on this tile. And for some reason or other, most of these they've probably all been smelted. Okay. I also wanted to go over one tip I got from James, which said that my passive coolers and my heaters are probably fighting one another, and you're probably right. So what I'm going to do is set the coolers down to 58 degrees. That was 56, 58 degrees, because passive coolers don't work to lower a temperature beyond 59. So the heaters and the coolers will no longer fight. And yeah, all right. Then additionally, let's go ahead and set off a Psychic Soother, or Psychic Soothe Pulsar, I should call it, because this home tile, unfortunately, has a drone event, and the drone event is driving some of the men a little batty, and I'd like to avoid that as much as I can. I can't necessarily avoid all of it, but I will do what I can. Then on top of that, while I wait for Wolf and DQ to return, I want to find everyone that has really good shooting accuracy on this tile. And I'll be giving them sniper rifles. Basically, I want to snipe the bejesus out of the survivors. So that's my plan. And even 0 day, I'll risk not Velik though. This ship is going down and going down hard and fast. I will have very little sympathy for it. I have a bunch of good sniper rifles that kind of didn't get used, but that's alright. There. Now, oh, and then I do have a masterwork. So Cupid, grab that masterwork. Okay. He wants to destroy the deep drill. Where is Hugh? Oh, that one. I was like looking at the ones in the base. I was like, oh yeah, no problem. Those are safe. But nope. He's a wimp, which is why I want to try to punch him in time, so I don't end up losing a drill. Okay, so let's launch. We come bearing a few gifts, so we'll launch close to home. And then replace the pods. Now, unfortunately, I'm timing this also with a high psychic drone, so a problem I'm going to run into is that a lot of people that I'm going to use as snipers might go a little batty. And that's just a risk I have to take. Or rather, I will be taking. Alright, good job, Hugh. I will rescue. Let's rescue without someone that's recruited. Alright, next up. All of my shooters. Let's go sort this out. Has a lot of snipers and charge lances. we are going to head here. And anyone that has low mood, I'm going to drink some tea or eat a lavish meal. The high psychic drone is definitely not awesome. I hope they're not high on smoke leaf. I'm not going to check, really. Alright, DQ, you just need food. Some people are a little bit happier than others. Zero Day just killed a bunch of people, so he really is fine. Unfortunately, Wildman is high on Smoke Leaf. That's going to make him a little bit less effective, but doesn't mean I'm going to not have him as part of the hunting group. You're ascetic, so let's consume ambrosia. Okay, the moods are going up. Bella Rose is struggling a little bit more than the others, mood-wise. Psychite Tea. Oh, now a Psychite Binge from Tom. Tom, aren't you a wimp? No, you're kind. Okay. Well, that does mean that all the remaining teas are going to have to be put away. Alright, so let's get these 21 gun saluters ready to go salute. Alright, let's load up the tea so that it can't be used for addictions. We'll load all but 2 of it. Animals. We're gonna ranch you, and then everyone is going to get safe havened. This has the potential of, I don't think we're actually running that much of a risk. Truth be told, I don't really need to be blowing up this this ship. Oh, there's a tea out there. Lucky you. But I want to. Oh. DQ. Your needs are so bad, I'm just not even going to use you. I think it's probably a bad idea to push someone that far. Lucy, you're going to man the turret. You were standing around doing nothing. So, I set up a somewhat similar scenario, not on this map, of course, and tested out to see the best way to go about this. Originally, I thought that IEDs would be a good way to set off the ship, but the simple fact of the matter was IEDs, when you set it up near the ship, piss off the ship and they kill the person trying to set up the IEDs. So the best way I found how is to just launch a shell. It does blow up some of the shells before it damages the ship, but it gets the job done and nobody really has to be endangered. So it does run that benefit. Alright, so let's have a little countdown. Oh, it's counting down. Shell is in the air. Somewhere. What happened? Oh no, here it goes. It is a super miss. Nice. Kind of what I feared. Bob, okay. Bob, go home. Any one of these guys that are super moody, I don't need to risk them having a mental break out here. It It would almost mean certain death. I guess I could use the stun lance. Alright. Wow. Okay, so everything small was instantly liquefied, and then the big centipedes are brink of death. So, definitively, that is my favorite way to get rid of a ship now. Oh, and one of the centipedes actually died. And now we have a crazy ton amount of shooters to take out the remainder of these centipedes. Oh, you probably don't need to continue to do that. I mean, well, it'd be really cool if I had a direct hit, I guess, on a centipede. So you could try, but let's just say I have little faith that they'll actually hit much. Oh, come on. Unrestrict. Thought I moved back in time. Clearly, I had not. Well, we got a direct hit. Didn't do very much. Now, I am somewhat walking the mechs to my base, but that's just so that when it comes time to haul their bodies, we don't have to travel very far. That and a lot of them are already dead. Alright, the mortar is just depressing me. Let's get rid of it. Now, one of the side effects of having this poison ship out for so long is all of the potential cover that these centipedes could be grabbing has been destroyed. Not too far to go now. This is takes a lot more prep than the way I've dealt with ships in the past, but once you set off the ship, it's a lot quicker. I don't think you'd ever really have time, unless you had the stockpile of shells, to blow up a psychic ship this way. That, and if you had got your hands on a beam targeter, the beam targeter would be far and above the most efficient way to do it, in my opinion. Or orbital bombarder, either one. We're done. Restrict lifted. Oops. I did not mean to paint work zones there. Okay. Yes. That would be 21 centipedes for the 14 shooters. Oh, and then Belarus and Endelos that I've left back here. Let's just pretend I didn't do that. Animals, unrestricted. And, oh, the Thrumbo now has the ability to haul, so unrestricted. Which means the My Little Pony zone is going bye-bye. So now there's Safe Haven and Ranch. As for my crafters, Safe Haven will be where they're at. And I think Chris became a crafter as well. Sweet. Well, one existential threat taken care of. Now, without a further ado, we're going to send Wolf and DQ back. Oops. That pod had something in it. It had Psychite Tea in it. Wolf. And wherever DQ is. I don't like how they sort the pawns by market value. It makes it really hard to constantly try to keep tabs on where they are in terms of the lineup. It's a real pain. I wish they didn't do that. I wish it was like alphabetical for people and animals and not market value. And then sending back will also go advanced components. All right. Let's get on back there. Wildman was the only one to get injured in that. Teeny little burn. Nothing all that serious. Now, of course, this method does immediately eradicate the smaller stuff, the Scythers and the Lancers. But honestly, the Centipedes surviving is kind of nice only because their bodies are worth more plasteel than Scythers and Lancers. You know, they're bigger, so when you break them down, you get more stuff. And as a result, you know, I'm kind of okay with spending my resources that way. All right, so now I have to go through the effort of putting weapons back on everyone. Cupid. Actually, Cupid, I use you a lot. I'm going to give you that. Deef. You don't move around a lot, so I'm going to give you the minigun. Because, of course, the minigun offsets your move speed a little bit. But someone moving around a lot probably shouldn't have a minigun, even though I do that all the time. Okay, we're just waiting on DQ. Where is DQ? Well, he'll be found soon. Alright, numbers. Luna, you are our caravaner, so absolutely need to give you charge rifle will do. Lenka, assault rifle. Most of these guys just gonna get assault rifles. Bella Rose, same deal. Poppy, same deal. Assault rifles are nice, sort of. I don't want to call them average weapons, but you know, well, very well-rounded weapons, and not too expensive to make. Okay, how is our power situation up here? We are generating a pretty hefty excess. We do need to do some hunting, though. So I'm going to go after the Mega Sloth and the Grizzly Bear. And then we'll start to get more people loaded, especially when the pods get loaded. Now, pods, come on. Where is DQ? What are you doing, man? You're hauling a centipede. Ah, that's why you were unavailable. So you're halfway across the map. Alright, well, disassemble mechanoid is still the top machine table task. So, now, dude, go to the pod. Alright, there we go. Loaded up and headed home. Also occurred to me that I hadn't rebuilt those pods, so I'll get that done too. Toxic fallout. Where? Oh man, on my home tile. Alright. Restrict everybody to safe haven. That's a real bummer. So there are a lot of spots that don't have roof. What I'll do is I'll just sort of sloppily paint a giant roof. This isn't the first time toxic fallout has come to our base, but I'm probably not going to paint down there. Oh, Griffin. Going on a tantrum. Was it a targeted tantrum? I kind of clicked off of that. No, just smashing things in his own room. Alright. Well, here's the advanced components. Looks like Wolf didn't set his bed back up. Wait, where is Wolf? Wait, what? I'm almost positive I sent Wolf in the pods to go back. Alright, well I'm going to waste a whole lot of steel just to fix this accident. I was kind of curious about that, where Wolf was. Well, there is a total waste of steel and components, but whatever. These things happen. Bunch of alpacas join me. Good. Well, I was hurting for food, and now I will not be. Animals, go to the doggo zone, and you're all getting slaughtered. You break it, you rebuild it. Okay, you rebuild it. Not only that, but I don't even have wood to replace the bed. That's kind of funny. And he doesn't plant cut. Alright, well, we'll give him a hospital bed to sleep on for now. Till we can get him a proper one. It's not my fault. We are going to need another few people to load up. I think what I'm going to do is wait for me to have 2 pods built and then send 2 people via pod. We'll get them high and naked and then we'll send them in. Alright, the clocks. Oh wow, there's a lot to hunt here. That's exciting. Alright, bye-bye alpacas. Let's get that bed rebuilt. Alright, now we have 2 pods all set up. So, Tom, the ascetic pacifist, you are going to be potted. I think pacifists are pretty high up on the list of people to ditch. So let's go. Ooh, there is no smoke leaf. Is there not? I guess we used it all during that the event. Ugh. And there's no leaves anywhere? Alright, well, that won't work. You get to be naked, though. And then let's get another pacifist. Why not? So, let's see. Jova is a pacifist, I think. Yep. Oh, and you have a smoke leaf joint. Maybe someone just had... Okay, here we go. Perfect. Nothing like a wimp fight. He went down like a sack of potatoes. Alright, they're all set. Jova and Tom, load up. And they will be our next two. Alright, come on, someone pick them up. What did I land on? Okay. Tom and Jova go enter. We definitely have enough advanced components, as far as I know, to build some more. Yeah. How many do we have? 14? So we have enough for 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at them go. Look at all those miners. So Tom, you must have... Yeah, I buy on a cart. I was wondering why you were valuable. Whereas you are not. You have a market value of 380. Ouch. And I got rid of your asthma. It'd be even lower if you didn't have asthma. Okay. So we'll get 4 more pods constructed. Hi, Norman. What do you have? Nothing. You have 1 component. Very cool. I'm so glad. Well, there is a Masterwork flak vest that we reclaimed off of one of the pacifists. I'm definitely going to want to get a roof over the miner's head. That's a very good way to get toxic poison accumulation. Now, I know I don't have everything roofed off, but pretty much everywhere I do work is roofed off. And that's what matters. So if we check most of where people are right now, if you just take like a quick check, Ozalbo is the only one working somewhere where I don't have a roof. Even Deef is roofed off. Barely, but enough to count. I'm beating up on my wimps here. It's kind of funny. Oh, down goes a bear. Inspired recruitment. That's going to be useful. Thank you, game. That's awesome. Now, someone mentioned that my ship looked like Optimus Prime. You're welcome. I'm just going to cancel that. That's just kind of ugly for now. Alright, so we've not yet built the bed yet. I think we probably used everything to refill the coolers. I'm just going to get rid of the coolers so we don't keep refilling it. Heat wave for Neclox is over. That's good. Now, despite my conscious population decreasing, I still need to feed everyone. Griffin, I did say you break it, you rebuild it. And I'm going to stand by that. He's the best constructor anyway, so my best chance at a good bed is through him. Which means, yeah, he only built a okay one. Let's go ahead and reset these heaters back to 70 now that I don't have the passive coolers. And I'm just about able to load in 4 more people here. So, with the current theme of getting rid of all my pacifists, and maybe get rid of the wimps too, except for Valentin, because he's not exactly a wimp anymore. So James, Jung, James, and I'm going to need to try to find some smoke leaf. Oh, here we go. James Jung. I'm trying to look at Hugh. Hugh, you are a wimp as well. So right now I have them all hauling smoke leaf. So one more. Who's a good choice? Maybe the lazy. Yeah, I'll pick Mr. Lazy. I think what I'm going to do, given my need for smoke leaf, is to change my drug assignments. So rec drugs are no longer going to include smoke leaf. And doc drugs, well, rec and doc drugs are now the same as a result. Once again, I explained this originally, but once again, I'll explain why I have them smoking smoke leaf before they get into cryosleep. And it is because it lowers their wealth, their pawn wealth, which lowers my colony wealth. So that's 1, 2. James Jung. Who was the other one? Kuhn, and you know, I'm just have it be Magar. He's also a wimp. And then the big strip. So I'm getting rid of my least useful people. There's actually some uses for wimps. I was thinking about this earlier. I thought to myself, the best person, in my opinion, to try to tame a... Oh, look at that. My Little Pony carrying a mech. The best person to attempt to tame a Thrumbo would be a wimp. So that the first moment they get hit, they just take a fall. Right? Because you don't want them fighting back. They'll lose. Like, it is very difficult to melee a Thrumbo to death. That's not something that you're going to be able to do. No one is binging anymore, I hope. I didn't really check. So now my nakeds. It's really easy to find them because most of them are going to be at the bottom of the list. Let's go ahead and send some advanced components if I could find it as well, because we did make 7. Alright. That is quite a haircut, Jung. I should have had them load that up sooner. And we're going to have a lot of extra clothing as a result. Alright, Kuhn, where are you? There. All loaded up. 1, 2, 3. Ready to launch. Great. Too deep infestation. I'll deal with that in a second. Ooh, that is not a good place for it. That's okay. I'll deal. Alright, Roxigo, Seo, go this way. Gob, go this way. Oh no, Gob's not cooperating. That's alright. I think all the turrets behind me I'm going to turn off. I don't really trust turrets not to shoot me in the back. There aren't too many enemies. And what I was trying to do is have everyone line up so that there won't be friendly fire. And have the meleeers in front. Doing some sort of merge sort here. Sister and Debbie don't even have weapons. Alright, that's it. Guess I don't need to be super alarmist at a too deep infestation. Alright, now we have how many components? 9. Oh, that's enough for 3 more. These guys look like they want to trade, but I don't see any exclamation or question marks over any of their heads, so I don't really know who to trade with. They're just visiting, I guess. We did, however, have... Are you inspired trade? No, work frenzy. Shoot frenzy. Okay, Lenka. Oh, right. Let's go ahead and unrestrict one of them so we can put the beacon down. Well, that was pretty good use of the kill box, even if it was unconventional. That sandstone wall took a beating. We did lose, what, a turret? Not a big deal. I'm not even really sure I'm going to replace it. And then we're setting up for some more people to get loaded in. Why are you all standing here? You're cowering because of a spider got back up? Alright, hang on a second. Whoops, I didn't mean to, hold on. Didn't we? Oh, the pirate was visiting. Wait, hold on. What? Pirate merchant. Oh, they were visiting. Oh, my bad. Whoops. All right, Lenka. Sorry about that, but you're gonna have to bring that beacon back. I misread entirely, and there is no reason for you to be outside of the base. But yet, I made you do it. Yeah, so the pirate people are visiting the clocks. I didn't really realize that. I don't know. We'll see what we have to trade to them. My visitors are leaving. That's nice. You probably don't want to stick around this tile for too long. It is not safe. They have a boom rat I could buy. I don't really have any money over in that tile, so I'm not going to worry about that. I like how there's one little area that can't be roofed because it's too far. I guess I'll fix that. And then what I should probably do is try to save my hill route. Not that I really need it, but let's just roof this off too. Given how much we walk through this area, I guess. I don't think anyone's going to... Well, you know, numbers could do this. Health. Consciousness. That's, I guess, not the best measure. What would it be? I don't think anyone's going to succumb to the toxic fallout, to be honest. Alright, those two are almost done. I'm going to have... Awesome! I was going to have him juice. But one dosage and he died. Don't be another zero-day incident, please. That would be unfortunate. Oh, your skill's too low. Gah. Okay, Juris is not too low. And now we're going to have 3 more spaces. I think what I'll do is add 1 more pod and ship a 4th pawn with advanced components to build the last pod with the person. So then I have to decide who's going next. Bringo is definitely probably Lenka too, but then Velek will be sad. Yes, I'm not Not exactly sure. We could probably suspend shells for now. I don't really have an active need for them anymore. I do find it funny and a little ironic that I destroyed the poison ship only for there to be a toxic fallout. It's like, I went to all that effort so that my plants don't get damaged. And then the storyteller's like, guess what? No plants anywhere for anyone. Oh, bulk goods. Okay, Lenka. Again, I know. Wherever you are. Numbers, stats, trade price improvement. This time it's for real. I promise that she's the only one that isn't restricted. What did I just uninstall? Oh, no, cancel. Just reinstall that. And this is bulk goods, so this actually could be really useful. I have a lot of leathers to sell. I have some silver stockpiled. And, of course, I need plasteel and steel and all that. All this wonderful insect meat. Let's go ahead and change this meat here to be insect. And this kibble, hay, and insect. Perfect. Welcome back, Griffin. Sorry I did that to you. Alright, so this pod is all set. We're getting pretty low on steel, though. So I think what we need to do is start to haul this far steel rather than hauling slag. But the next grouping, Maya. Why you? I have no idea. You're abrasive. That's all the reasons I need. Maya, Babs, and Hyena. We'll do a couple. And then I'm gonna need one more. Just picking people at random here. Roxigo is gonna join them. Alright, let's go stand up here. I also stripped them to lower the pawn wealth, which makes it cheaper to put them into the pods. Alright, and then each one will smoke smoke leaf, the ritual for pod entrance. Babs, you're gonna go stand over here. And then... oh, this is the bulk goods trader. Hello. We've got some plasteel that I could buy off you. Any organs? Oh, and a lot of clothing. We've been ditching clothing, so this is great. We have an excessive amount of used clothing now. Could not have come at a better time. Oh my god, we have so much clothing. And some statues. Wow, I am buying more than they can afford, so that's a thing. Advanced components and regular components, and that almost breaks me even. I need to buy just a little bit more off them. Well, every single one of my Thrumbo is pregnant right now? Jeez. I'll buy their steel. I would use my silver stockpile, but I know that pretty much definitively I just purchased everything that I wanted to purchase off that guy, so... Great! That's exactly where I wanted the... Darn it. It's so dumb. I'm just gonna punch a hole in the wall for now. Alright, Babs is in position. We'll get these guys headed to the pods. 1, 2, 3, 4. And where's my advanced components? Of course, these advanced components cannot be used right now. They're not even in the base. What I'll do is I'll add this spot to safe haven so we can haul this away. Once Babs loads up the components. Done. Ready for launch. Actually, Maya, enter, Roxigo, enter, Babs, enter, and Hyena will be next to Babs. So Nara, let's get this built. A huge amount of naked people on this tile now. And then Sheba at the bottom. I'll switch positions. Part of me wants to eject James out of his sleeper and heal him and then put him back in. But I won't do that. Although the res sickness would lower the pawns. If I really wanted to min-max, that would be a good way to min-max it. Kind of evil way to min-max it, which is why I'm not doing it that way. Alright. Well, guys, that's pretty much all the time I had. Wow, look at them haul. Man, so many haulers all at once. So that's all the time I have for this episode, but obviously, as you can see, the episodes are dwindling in number. I am no longer, or soon, not going to need to... Well, what am I trying to say? This is coming to a close. This epic story is coming to a close. If you have any feedback for me so far on everything I've done, drop me a line if you have any questions, comments, etc. Let me know, and I'll catch you all next time. So thank you all very much for watching, and adios.